Hi everybody, it is me again, and this is this piece of this video is actually after everything is all done. And I know I don't usually add those kinds of pieces at the front, but the reason that I am doing that, I have good reason. But anyway, I just want to say hello to everybody. I hope you're all doing amazing today. These are some of my beautiful, beautiful bumblebees that we're going to be making, and we're going to be doing this one in the video today, and we're going to be doing, oh, not this one, this one in the video today. So these two right here are in the making of the video. This one, however, and I made these yesterday. So this one, I got up this morning and I had just enough resin in this little bottle here, and it's empty now. I used every single bit of the resin that was in there to make this one. And I had to show it to you guys because it's so beautiful. And let's put this down on here so you can really get a good look at it and see what it looks like. It's just gorgeous, and I'm so excited about all of them. But this one I was able to get, you know, I had thought about using this dangle on this one, and I just didn't feel like it worked. But then when I did it on this one, it just looks amazing. So I don't know. I may end up taking this, but this is cute with just the small little dangle. I'm going to be making more of these, so I think I will leave this one alone. But I want to ask all of you, please, 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 I need you guys to give me those thumbs ups and write in the comments today. I'd like you to write what you think about these bumblebees. And I want to do some dragonflies also. I have a little dragonfly that I've sort of started here, and I have more work to do on this, but this is going to be sort of my prototype dragonfly. And then I'm going to do a video and make some more of these. So that's going to be coming up. I did have a subscriber that asked me about whether or not I did dragonflies, and I do. I love dragonflies, and I love bumblebees, and I love butterflies. So those are kind of my three. I also sort of love like beetles, the colorful beetles. I love those as well. But anyway, bumblebees is what this video is about for today. So these are what I'm making in today's video. Again, this one and this one. And I need your comments, you guys. I need YouTube to start putting me in front of more viewers so that I can grow my channel, so that I can work harder for you guys and spend more time on my YouTube videos growing the channel. It's not growing at a speed that I would hope it would grow at by now, and so I need to do something. I need to plead with you guys to please, please, please give me those thumbs ups. Those are so important. You have no idea. In order for me to get YouTube to say, hey, people actually like this person's videos, if you don't give me those thumbs up, they don't think you liked it. They think you watched it for a few minutes and you moved on. So if I don't get thumbs ups, then my videos aren't worth watching. So I need to either let myself know, hey, maybe this isn't for you anymore. Maybe you need to do something else. Or, yeah, you're doing a good job. It's just that people didn't realize they should be making those comments and stuff, and how very important it is on a YouTube channel for anybody who does a YouTube channel to get those thumbs ups and those comments. It's so, so, so important. But anyway, you guys, I hope you're going to enjoy this video. It is going to be amazing, and you've already seen what the outcome is going to be. And this one, I'm telling you guys, I got so excited when I finished this one this morning that I actually did this portion of the video yesterday. But then after I finished this bumblebee, I just had to redo it so that I could show you guys this bee too. Look at that gorgeousness. Oh my goodness. And I, again, will be doing more of these, and I'm going to do some dragonflies and some butterflies. So stay tuned, you guys. I got some great stuff coming up. I do have to wait to do the dragonflies and the butterflies because I have no resin. Zero. Zilch. So I am completely out of resin, and until I get that in, I'm waiting on a little bit that I've got coming from Temu, and it's actually my favorite resin, believe it or not. And so I want to get that, and I'm going to do the other stuff that I want to do. It's plenty. It's going to be plenty to get those other ones done. And then after that, who knows? I don't know. I'll try and get some more resin ordered because it seems that people do want the resin videos, and they're really, really enjoying those. The hearts, and the butterflies and stuff, and then these hearts. Oh, that got twisted. These hearts here that I do, and this is like the double butterfly and the fairy, and this is one that I've completed. This is not in my store at the moment, but this one is going to be going into my shop. So I just love this one. I had contemplated keeping this one myself, but I decided I need to get these into my shop. And I also have, where did I put them? I have more of the heart butterfly ones that I have to finish up. Let me show you guys, because these are ones that I have actually completed the heart part. I just haven't put them together, and these have been made for quite some time, you guys, and I just haven't gotten them completed. But look at those beauties. And there's a couple of dragonflies. For my person, I can't remember what her name was, but for my person who was asking if I do dragonflies, these two are dragonfly hearts that I do, and they are doubled inside the resin. So are the butterflies. They're all double butterflies, and they're absolutely gorgeous. So I have these to complete still, and this one that is already done. So anyway, let's get busy doing this video, and let's get to making some bumblebees. Thanks a lot for listening to me ramble, you guys. I'm a waffler, as they say in the UK. I do waffle a bit, not a bit, a lot, and I'm sorry for those of you who do not enjoy me talking in my videos, but that's who I am, that's what I do, and I enjoy it, and I enjoy talking to all of you. Makes me feel like I actually have an audience. So thanks a lot, you guys, for watching, and hope you'll watch all the way to the very end, because you got to see these finished, and I've got pictures at the end of the video. So thanks a lot, you guys. Let's get going. Hey everybody, it's Carol with Refunction Crafts, and we have a pretty special project going on today. I think you guys are going to love it. I know that everyone really liked it when I did the bumblebees and when I do the butterflies and everything. Well, I printed some more bumblebees, and I made some bigger ones and a little bit smaller ones, and then I have a couple of butterflies here too. I don't know that I'm going to do the butterflies today, but I have them in here just in case I decide to. But anyway, these are the smaller bumblebees that I cut out, and that goes there, and that goes there. And that's a teeny one. I don't know. Oh, there we go. This was a really small one that I cut out. I don't think I'm going to do anything with these. In fact, I think we're just going to put these little ones away for now, because I have my heart set on what I want to do today. And then these are the two butterflies that I sort of took out, that I thought if I get around to them, maybe we will work on those as well. So, because I love these two butterflies, and I'm dying to see how they look once I get them resined, because I happened to find them, and the vibrancy of especially this one was just so amazing. I had to give it a shot and see how it's going to turn out with resin on it and all that good stuff. So this is a large bumblebee that I'm going to do, and you can see it's quite a bit bigger than the ones I usually do. I kind of feel like the legs on it are a little bit long, so I am going to cut just the tips off of the feet there, because I just feel like they're a little bit too long. This one is a little bit, let's see, is this the big one? This is the other big one, yeah. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing on that one. There we go. And then this is a little bit smaller here. You can see it's a little bit smaller than that one. So I wanted to do two big ones and two sort of medium-sized ones. So I've got those all cut out. You guys, I have this little bit of resin left, and I still don't have my other resin, and it could be a while because it's coming from far, far away in another land. So I don't know how long it's going to take for me to get it, and I'm just dying to do these. So I'm going to get busy, and I'm going to do at least a couple of them today. That's why I say we may only get a couple of bumblebees done, and that's it with the amount of resin that I've got here. So, I have a little quote here, just a quickie, and I really liked it. So it says, be so happy that when others look at, be so happy so that when others look at you, they become happy too. And I kind of do live by that rule. I can see somebody coming up to me with a kind of a grumpy face, and I will always smile at them, tell them hello, how are you today, and hope that I can get them to smile. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But at least I've tried, right? And here you guys, what we've got is we've got some jewelry. These are some earrings that I made myself. Actually, quite some time. I pushed it and I bent my wire on it. I made these quite some time ago, like a few years ago, and I had them in my Etsy shop, and I ended up taking them out of my shop. Let me get down just a little bit closer. I had them in my Etsy shop, and they're very deep, deep, deep red, and they're so, so pretty. I love these earrings, and I took them out and I kept them for myself so that I could wear them. And you know, they're so fancy. I don't do anything fancy anymore. So I thought, you know, I pulled them out just in case maybe I might want to use them somehow on something as a tail or what have you. I have these little leaves that Robin sent me. She sent me 2 sets of these earrings. I just pulled this one out. I've got this set of earrings here that Robin also sent me, and you guys saw me put one of these in my my tin that I just made, and that tin actually has already sold, you guys. She's going to a new home. So, yeah, I'm super excited about it. So, that tin turned out absolutely gorgeous. I was really, really, really happy with the way that turned out. And if I do one in red, I've got these deep, deep red flowers that I thought I might also add to it. And I've also got, let's see, did I put, yeah, I've got some other flowers and things here. If I go with the clears, I've got some pretty flowers here that will go nicely with those. And I've got some of my little pink roses here. And I've also got these porcelain roses. So I took a couple of those out just in case. And then I have just some bits and pieces of other things here. And I will sort of decide as we go how or if I'm going to use them. And these are the ones that have the little rosettes, the little bud roses in them. So I really love those. And then I've got actually some more rhinestone bits. I've got these, and I've got a couple of packages here, and these are all ones that Robin sent me. Again, Robin sent me several packages. I've got more of those here. And then I've got some other styles of rhinestones, and I still have the ones that Sherry sent me as well. I also have these. I'm going to pull one of these out just in case I go in that direction. I have one of these little heart pearl buttons, so I thought maybe I'd take one of those out just in case I want to use it. But this is plenty. These are going to be my rhinestoned bumblebees. You guys know I love to make these, and they turn out spectacular when they're done. I also have some of my glass glitter that I will be adding to these. So we're just going to go ahead and get to business, you guys, and start making away, because I want to do as much as I can today with the time that I have. And I have a brush here that I'm going to use to sort of just brush on my, in fact, I think I'm just going to pop some in this little heart mold so that I can do this a little bit faster, really. We're not going to waste any. We're going to resin these not super thick. I want the bottom one really to be thicker than the top one once it's all said and done, because that's going to be holding all of the main components. So we want to make sure that this bottom one, which is this one that I'm painting now, is going to be very sturdy. And I really should not be painting the body right now, but I am. But I will make sure I keep it straight. In fact, I think I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to do the other wing quite yet. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to put that under the light for about 30 seconds. And I'm going to start on this one. And we're only going to do the wings on this one. And you can see I'm just painting a nice thin layer on this one. And I'm only doing the wings because, especially on this top one, I want to be able to turn the wings up so that they are flying. And I'm not going to do that until I get some of the bits that I'm going to be using on the bottom bumblebee, and I can sort of determine how much I want those wings to bend, how much I want them to look like they're flying. And so I need to make sure that I know the distance that I need and how I can do that with the other bits and pieces that are already on there. And this, I'm kind of taking these wings and I'm making sure they're sort of separated. I don't want them to touch while they're curing. So I'm going to put that one back under there. And there's my little one, and you can see we only have, we only have the wings that are resined on this. You can see the shine there. So here's our big one, and this one is completely resined. See that? Now you guys are seeing how easy this is. I've been doing these for so long that I've really kind of got a rhythm down. Now the next thing that I'm going to do on this this big one is I am going to put some more resin on the wings here. Just a light layer. And I'm going to do it on both sides. And these wings actually remained fairly flat, so I'm really happy about that. Because we want, on the bottom bumblebee, we want them to be somewhat flat, but I'm actually going to try and get a little bit of movement, not much, in these bottom wings. Not much. I don't want them to be too crazy. Now let me set down my brush. Set that down, and I am going to I'm actually going to put the glass glitter on this over my trash can, you guys. So I hope you don't mind that I'm doing that, but that's gonna save me from having glass glitter all over my mat here. These mats, when you get that stuff on them, unless you're wiping it down with a wet cloth, it sticks and it's really hard to get off. So I don't want to have to deal with that right now. I'm gonna cut off this little drip on that one. Actually, no. I'm gonna just do it right over my glass glitter container. What was I thinking? This is the best way to do it if you don't want to get glass glitter everywhere. So you can see, this is a silicone spoon. You can see how that glass glitter even just sticks to that. I'm going to set that over here, and I'm going to just push the edges in. Make sure I don't have that glitter hanging over the edges. Just tap it. It's not going to hurt your hands. This is glass though, so please do not work with glass glitter with children. It's not safe for them to play with because it is glass, and they can get it just like a splinter in their hand, and it could be quite annoying for a child to get that stuck in their hand. And I'm just taking my scissors here and kind of going between these wings to make sure they're separated. All right, back under the light you go. And then I'm also going to do the same thing on the little wings. We're going to glitter those up. And the beauty of this glass glitter is that I only use the clear. I don't use the silver and the colored ones. I don't feel, I'm not one really to use any colored glitters. I just don't do it. Even when I use stickles, I really just like the diamonds and the crystal ones. I don't care for any of the colored ones. I've had them and I just find I never use them because once I do, I almost never like the way the pieces turn out. It's too, I don't know, it to me it does something to the piece that makes it look kind of cheapens it, I feel like. So I do like colored rhinestones. That I do like, as you can see there. But those are nice big rhinestones. They shine really good. Some of the colored glitters do not shine well, and to me, what happens is, for me, is it makes things look dirty, especially like some of the silvers. I just did something recently where I did put silver glitter, and I just felt like it made it look kind of dirty, and I wasn't thrilled about that. And I'm just taking these and kind of going between these these wings. And here I am getting resin all over my fingernails. That's okay. Okay, so now we've got that resined, and I'm pushing any glass glitter that's over the edge down into the center, and I'm going to pop that under my light now. And here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and put my lid sort of on the top of this. I'm not going to screw it down because I'm going to be using it again. Sorry, I'm getting this resin off of my fingers. Okay, so you can see how pretty those look with that glass glitter on them. It's just gorgeous. So this one here, now I haven't tested these on the huge bumblebees yet. We're gonna do this big one, and then we're gonna do a medium one. And then after that, we will sort of decide. Now that would be pretty on there, on the bottom part. And then let's see if we did this one, and I've got this red set and it's hearts. That's super pretty. I'm thinking maybe. And I really, really loved this green color. And this is hearts as well. These green ones are super pretty. I'm just trying to decide. I think, though, I want the ones that go a little bit longer, like these, and I think the purple would just be gorgeous. So, let me get my nippers here. I'm going to take off the earring pieces. I'm going to try and be gentle because I'm going to trying to save all of this stuff, and that's still okay, so we're going to save that. And here's another purple one. And we're going to take that one off. There we go. And there's that one that just bent just ever so slightly. There we go. And then we have a ring. So these little sets that Robin sends me, they come with earrings, a necklace, and a ring, and then some of them come with a little bracelet as well. And these bracelets are adorable. Let me see if I can find one here to show you guys. That's a necklace. I think this is a bracelet. Yeah, so here's one of the bracelets, but look at how pretty that is. It's just got the rhinestones. Isn't that gorgeous? And so I'm really struggling with doing anything with these bracelets right now because I really would like to wear one or two a couple of times just to wear them for the fun of it and then use them in projects. So yeah, and I've also got this one. This is pretty colors too. So yeah, it's hard for me to decide what I want to do here. Okay. So, where did the rest of my purple stuff go, though? I should still have, there's the necklace. So, I got the earrings and the ring and, yeah, and the necklace. So, these sets only come with earrings, a ring, and a necklace. So, let's get the pendant off of the necklace. And then I've got these pretty chains that I can use for something as well. I love these chains. Super pretty. So, 3 of these have, as you can see, the extended piece. Now this is from the ring and this one does not. Or no, I think this is the pendant. The pendants don't have the extra piece. And then this is, no, it's the ring, and then the pendant and the 2 earrings. So, what we'll probably do, and I've got another set of purple here, but what I like to do is I do like to add some additional color sometimes. So if I've got a set, oh, you know what I can add? I could add some of these clear. Yeah, we'll keep this out and we can add the clear. So here's what we're going to do. This has already been put under the, you know what? I do want to add resin to the body, a little bit more resin to the body on this one. I'm going to try not to use too much. I don't think this resin is going to go too much farther, if I'm being honest, you guys. It's a bummer, but I don't know how much I'm actually going to get out of it. Little spot that I missed. Okay. Okay, so let me pop that under there for just a few seconds. There's my top, and at the top we still haven't done any resin on the body. I am going to take my nippers here, and I'm looking just to see if there's any glass that's sort of sticking up on this, so that I don't have pieces that, you know, are going to be really... What you can do is you can just kind of take it and kind of squish it down, and it'll break any extra pieces of glass that might be there that you don't want. And this, I'm just going to take my scissors. I especially want the wings on the smaller bee to be separated. So I'm trying to be really careful here not to break them, because they will break because they've already got that resin on them. So they will break if you're not careful. I just want them separated, that's all, so that I can put them in different positions. So just kind of like that. And then the top one, I'm just kind of trying to force downwards a little bit, like that. But then I want them to fold up like this. So that's kind of what I'm going for. Oh, see? Now I went and broke that off. Just what I was saying I don't want to do. So, but that's okay. I can take my resin. I can get that back on there. We're just going to put resin right there. And on the other piece, right there. I just got a little bit too anxious. Get this out of there. Turn my light on, get that set. And there we go. Just get that resined on there again. It'll be fine. Okay, so what we're going to do, now that we have the bottom one done the way we want it, we're going to decide exactly how we want our rhinestones to go on there. I'm going to make sure that's good and flat. And then I'm going to take my brush, and I am going to brush the body real quick. I'm going to get it a little thicker than just, you know, a thin brushed on layer. Set my brush aside there, and I'm going to put this here. I'm going to let that point stick out right there because that's the bee's stinger. And then what I want to do, I've got these little, I'm not sure if I'm going to use these or not, but these are little earrings that Robin sent me too. Now these have a gold backing. So I'm not sure if I want to mix the gold with the silver. Oh, actually these have gold backings too. I just realized that. So I'm thinking what I want to do is have one of these sort of between the two bottom leaves there, or I keep calling them leaves, wings, like that, but I do want them to stick out, so I want to make sure, and I'll just squeeze some resin around these once I get them placed, which is what I probably should have done with that one too. It would have been probably less resin that I would have had to use. But I think I'm going to put those like that, and then I want these to go that way or that way. I think I want these to go this way, right on those big wings. So I guess it's not going to matter too much with the wings on the bottom bumblebee. I don't think it's going to matter too much if they have too much movement look in them, because we're going to be pretty much covering those guys up. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my resin here, and I'm just going to squeeze it around the edges so that it's touching. Oops. And really, what I need to do is just put a little bit on there just to get them stuck down, and then I can add more after I get it cured at first, that first little bit of curing. So this way I can get it on there, get it in place, and then go from there. Then I can move it around without things moving around on me. So let's put a little bit here on this one. Same thing. And I'm going to gently carry it over to my lamp. Everything exactly where I want it to be. So I want these sticking out because I want them to show when I put the smaller one on top. So I want those to pop out and be visible. Now what I do need is I need to have, let's see, what do I want to put up under there? Now this is where I'm going to get creative, you guys, because I don't see that I have any of my double-sided tape handy here. Oh, let's see. That's okay. We're gonna be creative here. In fact, kind of hate to do this, but I think I might do this. Okay, here's our bottom one. You can see it's got lots of pretty jewels on it. So that's what it looks like so far. And then I think what I'm going to do here, I think I'm going to take this that one. And I know it looks kind of wonky right now, but that's okay. Never fear, it's going to be fine in the end. Sometimes you have to make things wonky before they look good. So, and that's quite often happens in the things that I do. Okay. And I want to set this right here and see how it's going to set. Yeah, I like the way that that looks. So I'm going to take and add some resin right here. And this is actually, these rhinestones here, not only are they going to look good, they're going to hold up, they're going to lift the top bumblebee so that it's not sitting right down on the bottom. It will be sitting right up here so that we have that 2D effect. Okay, so let me get these hooked in. And this one, I also want some resin on the body, and we're gonna jewel the body up a little bit and put some flowers. So I want to get this one down here at the bottom, right there. And I think we're going to use this. I'm not sure, but because I don't know if this is going to fit exactly right. Yeah, just like that. That's the way I want it. So I might as well pop some resin there, pop some resin there, and put this on top. Just like, I just got to make sure that I don't move it as I put it under the lamp. Okay. I'm just going to hold it for a second just so that I know that it's getting started to be stuck on that bee. And this one's going to be quite dazzling. I don't always put exactly this many rhinestones and things on my pieces, just so you guys know. But this one I wanted to make, because it's a bigger one. I don't usually make them this big either. But because I'm making this a bigger bumblebee, I want it to be spectacular. And I want this to be right here in the front. And I'm probably going to put one on the top bee as well. I don't have a purple one, or I would probably do purple here, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be purple. I like the clear, and maybe the clear is better because it gives more of a contrasting look. Look at that. Oh my word, you guys, that is beautiful. So let's get that one on there, and so you can see this is on there very well. But we are going to put a little bit more resin right around it, because I am going to make darn sure that these are not going to go anywhere. Just like that. Okay. I think we're probably just going to do bumblebees today. Let's leave it at bumblebees today. Don't you think? Okay, so there's that one. And there is that one. And that's how it's going to sit on top of the other one. Look at that. Can you believe that? Oh my word, you guys. This is going to be, I'm going to put resin across the entire underneath of this top bee right now. Gosh, I wish I had more resin, because I would absolutely make this a longer video and do some other stuff and just show you guys some of the just great stuff I'm going to be doing. I was going to do my tag video today too, because I almost kind of thought maybe that would be enough resin to do a tag video and the bees, but it is not. It's not going to work out. You know what? We're going to cut the stinger off the bottom of the top one because it doesn't need to be there. And we can see the purple one there. My word. My stomach is making so much noise, you guys. I'm going to get some resin on these as well, because I do want this to stick to these rhinestones up here. Okay. And then after we get this one done, we'll see what we've got left in the way of resin and everything else to see if we can do another one. And sometimes it works out really well, you guys, because I've done it where I have put the center stones on first, put the top bumblebee onto the bottom one, and then place the stones after the fact. We may do one like that just to see if maybe we can get more of those stones showing, because we definitely want to see those bottom stones as well. Absolutely. So we want to make sure that we're seeing those, and there's ways that you can put them on there so that they're sticking out more. So we're going to do a medium-sized one now, and I hope we're going to have enough resin to get this done. So let's just see what happens. So this is the bottom one, and we're going to do this like I was just saying. Get the bottom one ready. We're going to get the first stone on the body of the bottom one. And a lot of times what I do is I just put double-sided tape underneath. But I do notice that sometimes that doesn't give the sturdiness I feel underneath the top bee. So I kind of like doing the stone underneath. And it does show. It shows on the other one. Okay, let me pop that under there. And ta-da! There we go. We have bee number 1. Is that not gorgeous, you guys? Look at that. It's just absolutely stunning. And even though you don't necessarily see a ton of those underneath rhinestones, you know they're there. You see them as it moves around, and it does actually make the whole thing just pop. It's in The beauty is in the details, you guys. Get your details in there. Do the detail work, because if you do, you're going to be way happier in the long run with how everything turns out. Now here's what I'm going to do. We're just, so that we can do this a little bit quicker, I'm going to do the entire top bumblebee, and I'm going to hold it in place with the wings sort of up the way I want them. While it's curing, and that way we're just killing a step here. And let me bend them a little bit. Bend up. And there we go. Okay. So here's our bottom bumblebee. And let's take our brush. We're going to pop another layer, because this bottom one needs to be secure. So we're going to make sure that it's thicker and heavier than the top one is, because it's going to hold everybody up. Now, I know a lot of people do not use brushes with resin. Most people don't use brushes with resin. I like using brushes with my resin when I'm doing stuff like this. I don't use them probably for anything else that I do with resin, but I do use them for my butterflies sometimes and my bumblebees. And here's what we're going to do. I think on this one, gosh, I think I'm gonna pop these under, and I just have to do it, you guys, because I don't have anywhere else I can go with this, and it's gonna allow me to get this done. So let's put this one and this one like this, and we're going to put those right together in the middle, just like that. And we're going to pop this. Oh, let me get my spoon, because I do want to get some glass glitter on here on these wings. Even though you don't see all of the glass glitter on the wings, it's still on there, and you do see it. Oh, look what I did. I knew I was going to do something silly like that. You can still see it behind those rhinestones, and it does add that extra sparkle. It's worth putting it on there. I'm just going to get it all over the whole thing this time. She'll have some sparkly legs, face, wings. There we go. And we're going to pop that under the lamp. You guys, I've got the greatest lamp here that my friend Sherry sent me. It works amazing. Now we're going to put some glass glitter on these wings. On this, we're just going to put it on the wings, though. Sorry, you guys. I'm not adding any more of the resin to the body yet. It's going to get more resin when we, and here I am painting it on there. It is going to get more resin when we add the rhinestones and things to the body. So right now we're just going to put some glass glitter on there. Just go to town. Get as much of that on there as you want. Tap it and tap in the sides, the edges, to make sure you don't have a whole bunch of splinters coming out of it. And you can even tap it down on top too to flatten it out. And there you go. And I just knocked my spoon out of my jar and onto the floor, and I'm wearing bare feet. And I've got a whole bunch of glass glitter right under my feet. Let's see here, real quick, you guys. I'm gonna get that up and out of my floor. So you guys, I'm pretty excited because I'm going to have several days off here in a row after today. And so I'm excited about that because I think I'm going to get a lot of work done in those days that I'm off. So I'm just really, really, really happy. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. We're going to put that on there. We're going to put resin on the bottom here, just like that. And what might be a good idea, you guys, if you want to, this would be an amazing brooch. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So you might want to take and put it like on. Maybe I'll make a brooch with it at some point. Because I've been wanting to do a brooch. And we'll use some lace, some doily, maybe a doily as a backing, and add some lace. And I am going to put a little bit of this right on top of those stones, where that lamp can get to it. And we're going to set this right on top. And my lamp has side lights, you guys, so it gets into the sides of my project. So I don't have to worry about it not getting to those areas. So I just want to make sure I get this on here centered. There we go. And pop it under my lamp. There we go. So yeah, if you put like a doily underneath it, I don't know if I've got one right here in front of me or not. I should. I've got a ton of stuff sitting here. Even something like I've got like these little goodies. So you could take and put it, you know, on something like that. And then put some stuff around it, some flowers or what have you, and make a gorgeous, gorgeous brooch. So we're going to do that, you guys. We're going to take one of these bumblebees and we're going to make a brooch. Okay, so here's this one. And this is what it looks like so far. Not much. It's got a little bit of rhinestones underneath. You can see them. Not a lot, just a little bit. But watch this. We're going to do this one in red. Let's go red, because I've got some other red embellishments that'll look pretty on this. And I think that's a great idea. So we're going with this red here. Let's get our nippers real quick and get these all ready. The hardest one to get off is the ring. Okay, the earrings come off fairly easy without breaking them. There's that one. And that one. And I'm just going to leave those on the cardboard piece. And now we've got these to work with. Okay. And then I've also got some other red stones here that if I want to use these, I can add these to it. So, or I could use these earrings. Instead of cutting up the necklace yet, we could take these earrings, and I don't know how this got stuck on there, but it sure did. And we've got those earrings that are pretty that would be nice on here. So, how do we want this to look? Do we want it to go that way? Because we can put the rhinestones on the opposite way, sort of coming so that the teardrop comes this way, which is a natural kind of a look, because it kind of matches up with the wings. So if I did that, just like that, and you're definitely doing it this way, you're definitely going to see the rhinestones better, for sure. Now see this one, the other rhinestones in the middle are kind of in the way. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this one even different. Let me get my eyes on here. You guys, I have to cut this. I'm sorry. I have to cut some of the rhinestones off. Well, that didn't work so nicely. I have to put it this way. Keep those little rhinestones around, because we can use those. Okay, this one's already done because that was the ring. So we can put those there, like that. And then I want to get one under here. So the thing is which way do I want this one to go now? Do I want it to pop out like that? That looks pretty, but I'm not seeing the red really. I wonder if I used, I guess it doesn't matter because I can use the red on the top. So let's do that. Let's just go ahead. We're gonna get some of this on here. Get a decent amount. And we're going to pop this one under here. And wait till you see this, you guys, how it's going to look once I get the top rhinestones on. Oh my word, it's going to be so gorgeous. We're going to add some resin right here. A nice amount because we want these pieces to stick. Now, just know that once I'm done with all of these and the camera goes off, you guys, I'm going to stick this back under my light probably several times just to make sure I get a really nice finished cured resin. So just so that you guys know, I will be doing that. Let me get a paper towel real quick. I want to polish this one a little bit because I got a little bit of resin on it. I want to get that off of there. There. Okay. It was on my finger. Okay, so put that there, this one there. Did I put yeah, I did put resin on that side. Okay. And then let's see. We're going to get another couple of these. Only this time they're going to go on the bottom section. Okay, so these are going to go, let me try and nip that off a little bit. Yeah. I'm just trying to nip off the chain that's on the bottom of this a little bit so that it's sitting flatter. Okay, so now again with our resin we're going to add some right here. And I didn't want this to take this long because now my resin is kind of going to get a chance to kind of ooze out of places that I don't want it to ooze out of. But so far it's fine. I guess I didn't put so much on there that it's wanting to do that. So those are going to go just like that. Look at that. Oh, so pretty. Okay, let's get it under the light. 60 seconds. Every time I put these under my light, I'm putting it under sometimes for 30, sometimes for 60 seconds, depending on really what it's curing, how thick a layer it is, and what I'm trying to accomplish. I think I forgot I do want some flowers on that. Look at these. These are a deep, 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 deep red. I've got these. These would probably be prettier for that one. And I know, you guys, I have a ton of stuff sitting all over my table here, but you know what? It's okay. And I have some green leaves. Look at there. Look at there. Okay. So now that's what it looks like so far. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's going to be so pretty, you guys. Okay, so this piece here, let's see. Do I want that one on there? Or here's what my other thought was. I feel like this is the heart from the other package of jewelry, the big heart. And I was thinking that heart would be gorgeous right there. And look at that, you guys. Oh my gosh. It is gorgeous. And we could actually take even one of these earrings. We might take this and we might take this piece too, depending on how it goes. Let's see. So if we took this and put it here, nope, don't like it. So maybe this one on the head, like that, or I really like this one. I think this is going to be a good size, and the contrast I think will be good. Yes, that's what's going to go there. And we've got our heart there, and we do need something inside there, and I think what we might do there is maybe go ahead. Where did that little red one go? Oh, there it is. maybe put that one on the inside there, just kind of poking out. Yep, just like that. So let's get those on there, you guys. And honestly, I think what I'm going to do this time, sort of like we did last time, we're going to add this one. I think we need it right there. And then let's get some resin right there. Get this beautiful heart right in there. And you guys, we can also, don't forget, we can also add more glass glitter at the end if we want to as well. So there's that. We're going to pop that under our light for 60 seconds. Now we're going to take, don't want to lose that. And let's see, do we want these flowers? I want to see how these look. Oh, that looks pretty. Oh, yeah. So, let's get, I want them on top of these rhinestones here. They're adding volume to the project. And I think maybe one more, because you guys know me, I like to do 3. I've got a rosebud, whoopsie, right here. And I will put that right there. Let's see. Or does that need to go on the other side? Maybe the other side. Well, you know what, you guys? I'm going to put this under the lamp first. Get those 2 on there. And then we'll do that after the fact. This one, we are going to add some of these gorgeous red roses. Look at that. Holy cow, is that ever going to be pretty? I like this one. This is a nice big one. You're going to go right there. And in these, we have rosebuds as well. Tiny little buds. So this one is going to go right there. Just like that. And I think I'm going to pop that under the lamp now. I'm going to add some more goodies, but for now, I want those to get secure. Now, I'm going to add this bud right, whoops, right there. Uh-oh, I don't think I turned the lamp on when I put those under there. Whoopsies, I didn't. Wow. Okay, let me pop this back under there. Yikes. Okay, now, let's see. Yeah, the red ones took. Okay. Now I'm going to put one right over here. And I want a little bit bigger bud there. Just like that. Get that resined. And then I'm going to put this rhinestone right in the middle of the red flowers. And then maybe one of these tiny rhinestones right there. And I need my Need my rhinestone picker. Where did I put it? I had it out here just yesterday, but I don't know if I put it away or if I left it sitting. It might be under some stuff in its container. Oh no. Okay, well that's okay. We're gonna just stick it to our finger like that. There we go. Woohoo! Got it. Okay, and now for the big rhinestone going in the middle of these flowers right in here. Whoops. And then I think we're going to put a little one in there as well, because there's enough space. Just like that. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so pretty. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so there's this one. Now for the piece de resistance, we are going to add, let's see, what do we want to do? I've got this beautiful dangle. Would have to go behind. I think that's a little too much. Little too much. I've got this, but this is blue and silver, and I don't feel like that really goes. What else did I take out? Oh, I forgot my leaves. Oh my goodness, I forgot the leaves. Gosh, I do want some leaves on here too, you guys, so I am going to put them on there. And these I'm going to put gold side up because they are sort of gold brushed. And they are so beautiful. These came from Robin as well. My sweet friend Robin. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That is gorgeous. And then we're going to put a couple just over here sitting on top of the wing and hope that that works. I'm not getting a hold of it very well. There we go. There's one. There's one. And I want this one. I'm feeling this leaf. Okay, it's got a lot of nice gold sparkle in it. Not that it's probably any different than the rest of them, but it just felt like it was. And there we go. That's going under there. Okay, now to add some leaves to this beauty, and we're going to add a couple of leaves right over here, sort of like we did on the other one. Again, gold side up. I know I used these in something else recently, and I actually turned them over and used the dark green side because that was exactly what I wanted. And actually going with this red, the dark green would be very, very pretty. And in fact, you know what? Let's put one dark green one coming right off behind those, and you can see how pretty it's going to look. It's okay to have different colored leaves, you guys. It's quite all right. So there, now we have one dark green one and two gold ones. I don't know. I don't know. No, I think I don't want to ruin it, you guys. I think that's not looking good on this one, on this particular piece. But now I can't get it out of there. There we go. I'm going to leave that leaf in there, but I'm just going to flip it over and put it gold side up. I just really want the gold. I think that goes really nicely with these. So we're going to stick with the gold. Now if I could just get it to not stick to my finger and to stay on the bee, I would be so super happy, but it's not cooperating with me. Okay, tweezers. So let's get the tweezers in there. Gosh, you guys, I hope I haven't gotten off camera in this video. I don't think I have. I think I've got the camera set where even if I've got it close to me, it's still in view. And I think we're going to go right here on top of this stone. I think that'll be really pretty. And again, gold side up. One. And I don't want that one. Two. There we go. And I want one more. And we will just use this one right here. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh my gosh, you guys. Ah! These are the prettiest bumblebees I ever made. And I've made some really pretty ones, but these are just, I have to resin the back side of this one. I need to brush that on there right now. I need to do the other one too. Because see, if you don't do that, you're going to get spots where the resin kind of came through the paper in the original process from the front to the back. And you're going to end up with spots. And I've done it before, and I've actually made stuff and just kind of left it that way. But really, you should paint over the back side and let it get more so that everything's kind of uniform and not looking funky on the back side. Now, if you're going to put this on a brooch or whatever, you don't really have to, because you're not going to see the back side. Okay, back under the light. And here's our red lovely, and we're going to do the back side of this one real quick. You guys, I hope you love this video. I really do. I've been excited about doing this one and doing some bees that are a little bit bigger and different than the other ones that I've done. And everybody just fell in love with the first bumblebees that I did, including me. Man, I just loved them. I thought they were just absolutely gorgeous. Look at how pretty these flowers would be on this too. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness, that is gorgeous. Okay, let's let that sit under there for a minute more. Okay, so you guys, I have, where did I put them? Where did I put them? I've got, not those. I thought I took out some of my silver, my tiny silver nail charms. I thought I had taken them out. Huh. I guess I didn't. Oh well, I've got some of these. Where'd the gold ones go? Oh my goodness, what did I do with the gold ones now? Okay, I'm gonna find them real quick. Okay, so I have one more thing I want to do that I want to add because I think they'll be really, really pretty, is I'm going to add some resin right here. And we're going to add a little bit of a contrast, but not terribly, because the centers of these flowers are pretty much the same as these flowers. So we're going to put one here and this bud up here. I want them right next to each other. And I actually had them on here already, and I should have just left them because I had them placed absolutely perfectly. Of course, now they're not going to go exactly in place like I had them. There. There we go. Okay, so that's how I'm going to put those in there. I really feel like I need a little more resin just kind of floating under there. Okay. And I'm going to pop that back under the light. Oh my gosh, you guys, I moved it. There we go. No, that's not where I want them. They moved. Like way out of the way. I want that one there. And that one there. Come on, guys. Work with me. I had them so perfectly in there. I can't believe I moved them. That was just silly. Okay, there's that one. That one's good. And there's that one. Okay, there we go. Okay. This one we're not adding anything to. So let's see. I want to see if we want to use one of these on this one, because it's got some purple beads and the pink, and I think this would be pretty hanging from this little bit of gorgeousness. Let's see. Question is, how are we going to get this on here and get it to stay nicely and hang correctly? Because if it's not going to do that, then we don't want it on there. We're not going to waste it. You know, honestly, what I should do, it's not there. Oh, where are they? Okay, where's my little wooden box? I have a little wooden box here that has my rhinestone dangles. And I know, oh, here it is. It was right in front of my eyes. And we are going to use one of these gorgeous dangles. Oh, we got a couple of those left, so we're going to use one of the AB dangles that Sherry sent me. I know everybody's asking me where I got these. These were sent to me by my dear friend Sherry, and she doesn't divulge her secrets as to where she gets things. I know if anybody's really looking because they want these, they have to, I don't even know what they're called to tell you where to look. So that's the hard part. Okay, that's not going to work. It's too big. So what I'm going to do, where's my other stuff in here? Okay, not that one. Sorry, you guys. I'm looking for my other dangle. Here it is. And this would be just a small piece. I can only use like the dangle piece on this, because anything else is just going to be too big on this particular one. Now the other one, we're going to use this, but it works. This one, it's going to be this, hanging right off of that little stinger right there, and it's going to be gorgeous. So, let's see. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some hot glue right here. I'm going to pop that on there. It's not going to stay that way, you guys. I am going to resin it in. But for right now, that puts that in its place. And I can take my resin and squeeze some right there. And pop it under my lamp real quick. And then this one, that is so gorgeous and beautiful. Look at this. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. I am so happy about this piece, but that has to go on the back side. So we do lose a little bit of the earring, but it's got to go on the back side. So we are going to, well, actually, we're gonna put some hot glue on there and pop this on upside down. Just like that, get it on there. Make sure it is centered, and it is absolutely perfect. And now we're going to put resin all around that on the back, and we're also going to do a little resining on the front side, but first we're going to do the back. Get that situated and get it cured before it starts to drip towards the front. We don't want that to happen. And right now I'm just holding it for a minute, you guys. Okay, so there's that one. And now I feel like on this one, I feel like I need something no, that is just too big. That's not gonna work. Okay. What could we use? What could we use? Let's see, you guys. Maybe just another flower under there. Yeah, actually that works. I can't believe I didn't think of that before. I may use two. I'm not sure. Let's put this one first, right in there. And then I'm going to put this one just down a little ways, right there. And I think I'm going to pull this one out, and I think I want a bud, a smaller one, a smaller bud in there. Now that's the question, can I get it in there? There we go. And then we're going to do just a little drizzle like that and pop that back under the light. And there we have this one, you guys. And the only last thing I have to do with this is number one, I am taking these feet off like I did on the other one. They're just a little too long. I didn't like the way they looked. They were just a little bit too long. And then I'm going to drizzle some resin right in here so that this just never comes apart. Now, that's not to say if somebody dropped this, it couldn't come apart, because I'm sure it absolutely could. It's not... It's like any other jewelry piece, it can break, but hopefully that's going to hold it together nice and strongly so that it is likely to hold together forever, as long as it never gets dropped. Yeah, that, I don't think that goes. It's just a little too big for that, too flowery. And I just don't think I have anything else that would be small enough, unless, well, no, this is the red one. Now see, something like that would have worked, but that's red. So, and then this is in red. And I don't know where I've got the rest of my dangles, my dangle earrings and things. They're kind of all over the place right now. I'm trying to put things in groupings and get everything together. I really, really, really want to get organized and better organized in my craft room so that I know where everything's at and all that good stuff. So I'm working on it, you guys, but right now I'm not quite there yet. So hopefully very, very soon I will be. Let's see. I've just got a little piece of rhinestones here that I thought maybe I could add somewhere. It's just a tiny little thing, but I don't feel like it really goes there. That's too big. I love the way that dangle turned out though, and let's do this. I'm gonna find, I guess we could just use this. I don't know how great everything's going to look on this, but... Oh, you know what? I have some solid here we go. We'll use this. Nice solid piece of stiff felt. And there's that one. And there we go, you guys. 2 beautiful bumblebees, all finished. I'm going to be making more of these. I've got at least 6 or 8 of them set up to do. I don't have them all cut out yet, but I've got at least 3 more, 4 more cut out. I've got even the little ones, more of the big ones, and I just love the way that these turned out, you guys. I'll have some pictures on the back end that you can look at. Sometimes you can see a little bit better with the pictures, but you can see on this we've got the sparkle in the wings from the glass glitter. You can see that in there. I mean, they just sparkle from head to toe. So they came out gorgeous, 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 and I'm super, super proud of these. These will be going into my Etsy shop, but I'm going to tell you guys, when I put these in my Etsy shop, they sell almost immediately every time. So I've never ever had them just sit in my shop. So when this video comes out, if you're one of the early birds that's seen it and you get a chance to get over to my Etsy shop, if you're looking to purchase one, you will need to get over there quickly. Now, that's not to say this time won't be different. You know, maybe they might sit in there for a month. I don't know, but I kind of doubt it. I just don't see that happening. But yeah, that's them. And the other ones, I don't have any more of these earrings, so they won't have that. They will be different, but they will still be absolutely beautiful. I've still got a lot of this jewelry that I can use. I've got my other rhinestone stuff that I can use. I can make them in clear and then just add colored accents to them, and you name it, we can do it. I've got, you know, lots of other little flowers and things that I can add to them, to the other ones. So we've got a lot to work with. Thanks to my friend Robin, who sends me all these tiny little things, I'm able to make little things like this that stand out in a crowd. And look at that, you guys. And this one is actually, now I think these are both the big ones. Did I do both big ones? I think one of these is a big one and one of them is the medium. Yeah. Yeah, so this one's actually the medium-sized butterfly, and this is the large-sized butterfly. The first one that I did was the large one, because you can see here's a medium size and here's a large size, and the large is just slightly bigger than the medium is. But look at that beauty. I love this heart. I love it so much, and I only have a couple of sets that Robin sent me that had the hearts in it. I've got more hearts here, but they're smaller hearts than this one. And then I've got a set of green that has the hearts, and I think that's it. Just those 2 sets, I'm pretty sure, that are hearts. But I also have these nice pearl hearts. I've got a couple of those. It didn't come in a set, but I do have a couple of those. And here's one of the green ones. Super pretty. And oh, I have it in, but these are not hearts. These are teardrops. I've got the kind of champagne colored set too. So yeah, we'll be making more of these, you guys. So keep on the lookout. I don't know if I'll do another video or not, but I will be making more of my bumblebees. And just to show you what I started with, these little goodies here, just a piece of paper, you guys. That's all it is, a piece of paper turned into amazing jewelry. Imagine this in a brooch. I mean, imagine that, you guys, in a brooch, and how beautiful you could make it. And look at those pretty golden green leaves that are on these. Super duper pretty. I love those leaves so much, and they look absolutely gorgeous up against this red stone. Oh my word, look at that. I mean, I could even you know what? I just had an idea. I'm going to be altering some of these and adding some beauties to them and making them different so that I can use them as one piece on some of my other goodies like this. So anyway, you guys, thanks so much. Sorry I'm rambling, or as the people in the UK would say, I'm waffling a bit, and I can tend to be a waffler. So thanks a lot, you guys, for watching. Please, 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 if you will, give this video a thumbs up. I really need those thumbs ups, and I need those comments, you guys, because when you do that for me, YouTube is helping me on the flip side, and they are sending my videos to more people. And I'm going to tell you right now, every time you guys have done that for me, my viewership and my subscriber base has gone up exponentially compared to when you don't give me those thumbs ups and you don't make comments. The thumbs ups really, believe it or not, mean a lot to YouTubers, and we do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Right now I'm doing really, really well, and I'd like to maintain that momentum and continue to get more and more membership. So thanks so much, you guys, for helping me out. Get in there, do those thumbs ups, and do those comments. I appreciate it. Thanks. Love y'all. Be safe. Be blessed. Love your family. Hug them. Squeeze them. Tell them you love them all the time. And you're all amazing, so continue to be amazing. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. God bless.